He thought more money would fix everything. And for a while, it actually did. He wasn't stressed anymore. He didn't check his balance before buying things. He didn't feel that constant pressure. For the first time in a long time, he felt in control. At least, that's what it looked like. At the beginning, nothing felt wrong. In fact, everything felt better. He upgraded small things. Nothing extreme. A better phone. Better clothes. Better places to eat. It didn't feel like a mistake. It felt like progress. Like he was finally moving forward. Like all the hard work was paying off. And honestly, he deserved it. He worked more than most people around him. Long hours. Late nights. No shortcuts. So when the money started coming in, he didn't question it. He didn't slow down. He didn't think about what might happen next. Because nothing felt dangerous. Nothing felt out of control. But something started to change. Not suddenly. Not in a way you could notice right away. It was quiet. Almost invisible. The things that once felt expensive started to feel normal. And the things that used to feel normal started to feel like not enough. He didn't wake up one day and decide to spend more. It just happened. Gradually, without thinking, without resistance, a slightly better apartment, a slightly nicer lifestyle, a slightly higher standard. Each change felt small. Each decision felt justified. But every upgrade came with something else. A cost. Not just money. Expectation. Now he needed that lifestyle. Not wanted it. Needed it. And that's where things started to shift. Because at some point, he wasn't earning to grow anymore. He was earning to maintain the apartment, maintain the habits, maintain the image, maintain the version of himself he created. And that version was expensive. More expensive than he expected. More expensive than he planned. More expensive than he could comfortably sustain. But he didn't notice it at first, because the money was still coming in. And that's the dangerous part. When your income grows, it hides your mistakes. And it gives you time. It gives you space. It makes bad decisions feel harmless, until they're not. Slowly, the gap started closing. The gap between what he earned and what he needed. And once that gap gets smaller, everything changes. Because now you don't have room, no margin, no flexibility, no breathing space. Every decision matters more. Every expense feels heavier. Every mistake costs more. And suddenly, the same life that once felt like success starts to feel like pressure. But from the outside, nothing looked wrong. He looked successful. He looked put together. He looked like someone who figured it out. Good clothes. Nice places. Confident presence. No one saw the stress. No one saw the pressure. No one saw how tight everything actually was. Because that's the thing about money. It doesn't just change your life. It changes how your life looks. And those are not the same thing. Eventually, he started noticing something. No matter how much he earned, it never felt like enough. There was always something else. Something new. Something better. Something more expensive. And the target kept moving. Further and further. He wasn't chasing money anymore. He was chasing a lifestyle. And the lifestyle was always ahead of him. That's when it finally hit him. He didn't build wealth. He built a life that required money. Constant money. More money. Endless money. And without it, everything would fall apart. That's not freedom. That's dependency. And the worst part, he created it himself. Not in one decision, not in one moment, but in hundreds of small ones. Decisions that felt harmless, normal, deserved. And that's what makes this so dangerous. Because nothing about this feels like a mistake. It feels like progress until one day you realize you're stuck. Not because you don't earn enough, but because your life costs too much. And that's a very different problem, because earning more won't fix it. If the pattern stays the same, the outcome stays the same. Just with bigger numbers, more income, more expenses, more pressure. Same result. And that's the part most people don't want to accept. Because it means the problem isn't out there. It's here in the decisions. In the habits, in the patterns you repeat every day. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So the real question is not, how much do you earn? It's, how much of your life is already locked into your lifestyle? And how much of that can you actually control? Because if you can't control it, it will control you. And money will only make that more obvious. Not better, more obvious. So be honest, do you recognize this pattern? Or are you still in the part of the story where everything feels fine? Write it in the comments. And if you want to understand money on a deeper level, not just how to earn it, but how to actually keep it, subscribe. Because most people learn this too late. And by the time they realize it, they've already built a life they can't afford to live. More coming.